Here's rules for my wife. Rule number 1, my wife is always right. Rule number 2, she can cook if she wants, but if not, I'll just do it for her. Rule number 3, she can clean if she wants. If not, I'll just do it for her. Rule number 4, she can get a job if she wants. If not, I'll just work. If being a stay-at-home wife makes her happy, she's allowed to do that. And rule number 5, the most important rule, if I ever feel she's wrong, I have to slap myself in the face and read rule number 1 again.
You know what? Where do we start, man? Where do we start? Well, let's start with Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You know, I feel pity for this young man. I feel pity for him. I feel sorry for him. That he genuinely believes that speaking like this is going to attract women. This is a form of virtue signaling. Virtue signaling, which is, look at me, look how virtuous I am, look how woke and progressive I am. Be attracted to me, please. It's a scam. He's literally trying to scam a woman, a sister, a potential wife, into falling in love with him. This is not what women are attracted to, but I don't blame the young man, because this is what women tell men they're attracted to. This is what women tell men they're attracted to. This is what we want. I don't want to cook and clean. I want to be right. I want to get a job and pursue my career. And if you think I'm wrong, well, you're wrong. This is what women tell us. And when I say women, I'm speaking very generally. Of course, there's a small minority of women who are starting to wake up and realize, and I have them in my inbox every single day. I'm not talking to you ladies. I'm talking to the majority, the progressive, more like regressive majority. So men, being solution-oriented creatures, go to these women and ask them, ladies, what is it that you want from us? How can I be more desirable to you? And the ladies respond, I don't want to cook, I don't want to clean, I want to pursue my career. And this is the end result. This is the end result. But do you know what's the real kicker here? All of this is repulsive to a woman. It's repulsive that a man would bend the knee like this to her. And this is why I tell you guys, just because it makes her happy doesn't mean it will make her respect you. Or to quote Hafiz once again, just because it makes her happy doesn't mean it makes her horny. There is a difference. You as a man have to be firm upon what you want. You're the leader of your household and she falls into line with you. This right here is you falling into line with her. The only type of woman he may be able to attract like this is a masculine woman who wants to control a man. But masculine women don't want soft, feminine men. And with respect to this young man, this is extremely feminine. Now, he thinks that he is displaying his masculinity. He thinks he is displaying his alphaness by virtue signaling in this way. That's what he thinks. And that's the real tragedy here, is that he genuinely believes that by touting this nonsense, he ups his chances and likelihood of getting with a woman. And I have no idea what the comments were like on this post, but there'll probably be a whole bunch of girls will be like, oh, he's so cute, and so on. And he's thinking, yes, score. But those girls don't see you as husband material. They see you as friend material. Because women innately, in their nature, are looking for leaders. They are looking for leaders. And leaders don't compromise. They have an expectation to perform. You know, you hear this. Let's address this compromise word. That marriage is about compromise. No, it's not. Marriage is about performance. If you're looking for a leader, then the leader is expected to perform and for his household to perform. There can be no compromise. Marriage is not about compromise. Marriage is about performance. Imagine a CEO at work. He runs a company. and his subordinates come to him and they're complaining about something or the other, and he starts to feel sorry for them, and he compromises. He lets them have another day off. He allows them additional extensions to their deadline for when the work was due. Nothing would ever get done. That company would soon be out of business. In fact, the most successful companies, the likes of Amazon, are run by dictatorial dictators, authoritarian dictators. If you read Jeff Bezos' autobiography, I believe it's called The Everything Store. I forget the name of the author. I read it just recently. The way he is described is not how he portrays himself in real life. He has a media image, and then there's the real him. He's a dictator behind closed doors, an uncompromising dictator. But that's the price that must be paid for building Amazon, for building the most valuable company in the world, for performance, for excellence. That's the price. Marriage is not about compromise. Marriage is about performance. And this virtue signaling here, this is you telling your wife, I have no expectation of performance from you. Do you know what that tells her? That you don't value yourself. If you don't have an expectation from me, she thinks, it must be because you don't value yourself. And if you don't value yourself, it must be because you have no value. Do you see how the stars align? Can you see the connections and the dots that are made when we peel back the onion layers? It must be because you have no value. And women don't get with men that have no value. They don't marry men. They don't date men who have no value. When you speak like this, when you virtue signal like this, you are not increasing your chances of finding yourself a wife, or if you're non-Muslim, a girlfriend, whatever the case may be. You are actually ensuring with a hammer and a nail that you get nothing, because you're telling her you don't value yourself, because you have no expectation from her. No expectation is because you don't value yourself. And if you don't value yourself, why should she? And here's the real kicker. Do you know who sent me this on Instagram? A young sister in her early 20s.